We are back with episode 12 of the podcast Quote Quest, a podcast where we take quotes and we dive into the deeper meanings of them to unlock profound truths and change lives. For today's quote, we're looking into a pivotal moment where Armin Arler from the anime Attack on Titan is faced with a choice. Do nothing and watch his friends die, or stand up for the greater good of humanity. He chooses the latter. Let's have a look at what he does and what he has to say.
I am a soldier, and I have dedicated my heart to the restoration of humanity, sir! Nothing could make me prouder than dying for such a noble cause! If we were to use his Titan ability and combine it with the manpower we have left, I believe we can do it! We can retake this city! For humanity's glory, and what little time I have left to live, I will advocate his strategic value!
So, just for some context, the city of Trost is being overrun by Titans who are eating humans. Eren, the main protagonist, possesses this unique ability to transform into a Titan. He does this, and he ends up wiping out about 20 Titans while he's transformed. However, the military and others are skeptical of this ability, as they see Eren as just another mindless Titan who is a threat to humanity's survival. This speech, and sorry for the spoilers, ends up convincing Commander Pixis, commander of the military, to spare Eren's life and hear him out about what his goals are. And his goals are the eradication of Titans to ensure humanity's survival. The main takeaway from Armin's actions here is that he stands up and he does something about the status quo, right? He could have done nothing. He could have just said, this is how it is. I don't support it. I don't agree with it, but this is just the way things are. But he decides to take a stand, to be bold and to stand up for what is right. And the truth about the status quo in life is that if we're not doing anything to change it, then we're just silently agreeing with it, right? We may not, we might not agree with the status quo, or we might not support it, or we might not like it. But if we're not doing anything about it, then the only thing left to do is to comply with it. And the truth is, we can either comply with the status quo, or we can actively engage in the battlefield for positive change, right? We can say, you know what? No, I don't like how things are. Things don't have to be this way. I'm gonna go do something about it, right? Why not you? And you might say, oh, there's so many issues in the world and things that need to be changed in the world, and I'm too busy, and what can I do as just one person? My challenge to you is pick one thing that you don't like about the status quo and go take action. Take that first step into doing something to change the status quo for the better. And what's a great example of how you can do this? Let me introduce you to the Food Recovery Network. Every year, over 100 billion pounds of food are wasted right here in the United States, with 46 million here in America suffering from food insecurity. That is not okay. And the truth is, it doesn't have to be like that. The Food Recovery Network is the largest student-led movement fighting food waste, food insecurity, and climate change all at once, right here in the US. FRN supports over 200 student chapters nationwide that recovers surplus food from campus dining halls and other venues and delivers that food to local nonprofit partners. It solves food waste, food insecurity, and reduces greenhouse gas emissions from that food waste, killing 3 birds with 1 stone. And you and your friends can start a Food Recovery Network chapter on your very own high school or college campus. In the description below, you can check out a step-by-step video guide as to how a Food Recovery Network chapter operates, to give you that visual and give you that confidence that, hey, this is something we can do on our campus to better our school, along with an action plan to go step by step as to how you can go about starting your very own chapter. Let's get out there and fight food waste and better the status quo together. That's all for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you, and we'll catch you in the next episode. Go take on the day.